Why do you reason with your emotions instead of your brain? Think about it. I'm Victor. I am a therapist. I have my certificate from Stellenbosch University, where I study delayed speech and communication. I'm also a certified NCLD facilitator. Over the years, I've supported neurodivergent individuals. I've also supported individuals who attempted suicide, ranging from teenagers to young adults and advanced adults. This is Health and Wellness Podcast, where we'll be talking about everything health. Wellness that has to do with the mental state, your brain, definitely, and how we connote the brain and its environment. Remember I told you I'm therapist Victor. This is Liberators Network, where minds are free, voices are amplified, and ideas spark a new world impact. And on this platform, I'll be explaining everything that regards to health and wellness. I will be explaining to you what factors that influences your decision, making you act or react to things the way you do. In clinical terms, we refer to this as neurodivergent or neurotypical. I will be explaining to you the characteristics of neurodivergent individuals and neurotypical individuals, so you know which of the box you fall into. It is not this versus this. It is just you understanding who you are and living a more fulfilling life. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channels, so when we drop content, you will be the first to get the notification. Stay with me. I remain your host, Victor, the therapist. Remember, I asked the question, why do you reason with your emotions instead of your brain? I'll be answering that question, throwing more light on how the brain works. The brain is wired in two forms, the neurotypical and the neurodivergent. Let me walk you through how the neurotypical brain works. First, we need to understand what's neurotypical. Think of it. You have most people that are right-handed, right? Look around. If you're 5 seated, if you're 6 seated, if you're 7, count how many people are right-handed. That's typical. Now, let's bring that to the brain. The brain is wired in a pattern, in a form that is seen as societal normal, just like you see the right hand as being normal, people using the right hand. Neurotypical simply means the mind, the brain that is wired to suit the society, to fit in the society. In Nigerian local language, we say anywhere belle face na front. So, a neurotypical person fits in to the societal standard, be it in Africa, where you have the driver's side on the left-hand side, or in UK, where you have the driver's side on the right-hand side. So if a person who is neurotypical leaves Nigeria or Africa and goes to the UK, he or she finds it very easy to fit in because they are neurotypical. Don't forget, anywhere belle face na front. Wherever or whatever the situation may be or is, the neurotypical mind will fit in. I'll cite you another example. The society holds it as normal when you are conversing with someone, you hold eye contact. These individuals, or any individual who is able to do that effortlessly, emphasis on effortlessly, it doesn't have to be pre-recorded or rehearsed. It's something that just occurs naturally. we see them or we refer to them clinically as a neurotypical individual. So, be it a 5-year-old child talking to his teacher or his parent, or maybe an uncle that's 40-year-old and is able to hold eye contact, that child is seen or said to be neurotypical. Neurotypical individuals, they fit into the society, just like the car was made particularly for neurotypical individuals. Another thing about neurotypical individuals that we must understand is they don't find transitioning hard. That means they could be watching a TV program now and they are called upon to fix something. They don't find it difficult to switch from the TV program and fixing whatever they are called or asked to do. They are very, very good at transitioning, moving from one task to another. They don't find it difficult. A neurotypical woman who is married with kids can cook, be watching TV at the same time, catering for the child, and still discussing with her husband. And she wouldn't feel any form of burnout. She wouldn't be feeling overwhelmed. Yes, she's human. She could be tired, but she would not feel mental fog. She would not feel clumsy in her mind. She's able to multitask without burning out. That's a neurotypical lady there. The man, he's the head of the home. He's able to guide, provide, and do everything the society has attributed to a real man and still not experience burnout. That little child, who is about 5, 6, isn't shy to speak up, isn't shy to ask questions, does not feel bad when others does not conform to his own ideology. Is not scared to walk away. All these are attributes, they are characteristics of neurotypical individuals. I think you should by now be able to identify neurotypical individuals if you see one by how they act and also how they react. To further explain and help you understand neurotypical individuals, as regards to food, neurotypical individuals are not selective eaters, what is referred to as picky eaters. They are not selective eaters. Anything goes at any time. They're not telling you, oh, I'm not having steak in the afternoon, I'm not eating rice at noon, I can't eat swallow, or no. Anytime they're ready, they're hungry, they're eating it. So they are not picky eaters. They are not selective eaters. When it comes to clothing, neurotypical individuals don't have preference mostly for textures. They feel comfortable, whatever goes. They don't have issues with colors, be it bright colors or dull colors. They are good as long as, they like it and that's it. And their likeness is not hinged on the texture of the clothes. Their likeness is just about the feel, how they feel about it. Does it match them? Does it match their skin or possibly the occasion? So their likeness is hinged on the function. Why are they wearing it? Maybe for a date, for an office outing, gathering in family setting. That's it. Not about the texture of the material. Individuals that are neurotypical, especially younger ones, children in school age range, they don't find it difficult fixing their assignments. They already know, because don't forget, they do not find transitioning difficult. It comes naturally. These people are able to regulate their emotions without experiencing burnout. They can regulate their emotions. If they want to talk to you, They would. And it's not impulsive. They are the one sitting on top of their emotions. Talking about a neurotypical person having control over their emotions, they are not easily triggered by the intensity of the light while they are awake or even while they are asleep. They could sleep without light, they could sleep with light. Even with sounds, they could be at the place discussing with your friends or even listening to music, and underneath you are having different sounds. In a marketplace, they can actually cope and not experience burnout. They can discuss while in a noisy or loud environment, and none of those other noises or sounds will filter into their mind, into their brain. Why? Because they are able to shut it out. That's why they are neurotypical. They are built to function in a world that has been built for them. Be the marketplace, the office space, the family setting. Yes. Your cinemas, the bus station, the train station, the airports, they are all built for the neurotypical mind. They fit in the lightnings, the sound, the music, the texture of the clothes, your upholsteries, your kitchen utensils, your doorknobs, your car steering, the stereos, everything is just suiting. Everything is giving this feeling of originality to the neurotypical mind. It is by default. They don't find it difficult switching from one task, from one activity to another. So, going forward, when you see people who fit in without experiencing burnout, just know you have seen a neurotypical individual. This is the end of this segment, and we've been able to identify the characteristics of neurotypical individuals. By now, when you see one, you should be able to identify one. We started out by explaining that the brain is wired in two forms, the neurotypical and the neurodivergent. Remember, these are clinical terms. In our next episode, I will be explaining further what neurodivergence is, how to identify neurodivergent individuals. I am Therapist Victor. This is Health and Wellness Podcast on Liberators Network.